Hello, greetings, and welcome to Dividend Blasters. This is our sixth video for the channel, and our topic today is best online high yield savings accounts for dividend growth investors. You might ask, why would you talk about savings accounts when this channel is specifically devoted to dividend growth investments? And I'm telling you, I'm looking for the best return wherever I can get it. And I'm not always trading. Sometimes I want to stash my cash. Before I go on, I would ask if you could kindly give this video a like and subscribe to this channel. That would be an enormous help to the channel. Disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. The purpose of this video is for information and education. This does reflect my own personal opinions. They are informed opinions. I research and I read, and the accounts that I'm going to share with you are ones that I actually own. However, I would urge you to do your own research and consult a financial advisor before making any financial decisions. Remember, your decisions are your decisions. First, a little terminology. What is a high yield savings account? Well, it's a savings account with a variable interest rate, and it's typically higher than what you typically get at a retail bank, a brick and mortar bank, a big bank. I found a little bit of, um, I found some numbers. I did a little research, and I'm not surprised that the national average rate on U.S. savings account is 0.33%. I've sourced it there. Interest on these high yield savings accounts, and there's lots of them out there, is higher typically, and the interest is compounded daily and is often posted to the accounts monthly. So we talk about compounded interest daily. That's something we always talk about with dividends. Here we're talking about it with savings accounts. Just as important. Not as sexy as stocks, but it's still important. There's a difference now when we talk about the interest rate versus the annual yield, and this gets to compounding. Another definition: the interest rate is the annualized rate applied to the principal balance of an account each day in order to determine the amount of interest that is accrued on that day's principal balance. The yield, and we have often talked about yield when we talk about dividend yield, but the yield here, or the annual percentage yield, or the APY, reflects the effect of compounding frequency. So these savings accounts, they're compounded daily on the interest rate over a 1-year period. So often when you read about a savings account and you are advised of the APR, or the annual percentage rate, it's going to be lower than the annual percentage yield, because the yield takes into account compounding interest and frequency. And here it's a daily frequency. The more frequent that the interest is compounded, the greater the gap between the APY and the APR. It's a good thing. So why are these beneficial to dividend growth investors? I touched on this a little bit. Hey man, it's a safe place to stash your cash in between trades, and you want to always get that best return. So I've identified a handful of high yield savings accounts. Uh, of the handful, I actually have 3 of them. One is SoFi, and SoFi is a high yield savings account. And I've listed the benefits here, and some of the benefits are really quite phenomenal. I got to tell you, when I opened up my SoFi account, it was easy. and it was seamless. Um, you get free access to over 50,000 plus all point ATMs worldwide. You can earn up to 15% cash back on local retailers when you use your SoFi debit card. And they list the retailers. You can actually find out where they are and who they are on the site. This is what I like. You are going to get 3.75% APY on your savings balances and up to 2.5% on your checking balances if you set up direct deposit. So let me tell you what happened. When I set up my accounts, I actually just went to SoFi looking for a high yield savings account. You get a checking account with it, and you get access to a whole bunch of products and services on their platform, and you got to check them out. And I got the website address below. But when you start out, you're starting out at 1.25% for both the savings account and the checking account. What I did was I went ahead and I signed up for direct deposit with my paycheck. I did it immediately. And so, two things that are great. All of a sudden, when the direct deposit came in, I got bumped up to 3.75% for my savings account and 2.5% for my checking account. I thought, oh, that's nice. And just as an aside, I've had these low interest savings accounts for years, and I never really paid attention to them. I just keep my money there, and it's there. Okay, it's like emergency cash, or it's just cash, or I have a checking account and earns even less interest. I just keep the money there, uh, to pay bills. And I thought, oh, this is so much better. I am actually closing my big account, my big savings account. In the next couple days, and I'm looking forward to it. I've had the account for 28 years, and I'm glad to say goodbye to it. It's like a bad divorce. Um, if you don't set up direct deposit, it's okay, it's 1.2%. I thought it was 1.25. You know what I really like about this? You have access to a stock trading account with SoFi. So I signed up after I got the savings in the checking account. And, one of the great things is you can open these accounts, you don't have to have any money in them to open them. You can fund them later. Same thing with the stock trading account. I had it for a week before I started moving any funds into it and trading. Uh, and it's quite seamless. You can move money very seamlessly, very easily between the savings account and the checking account and the trading account and all around. And you know what? You can also do it very easily with your other accounts at other institutions. It's very easy. This is what I loved, and I didn't know this, and I've highlighted these, or I've bolded these, which I think are the important points. You can earn up to $250 cash bonus through March 31st of this year, and receive a $50 bonus if you make a direct deposit between 1,000 and 49.99 the first 30 days of opening the account. You can receive $250 bonus if you make a direct deposit of 5,000 or more. I got to tell you, I like that. I like those numbers. No monthly service fees. I already talked about the annual percentage yield. No minimum deposit required. I've listed the pros there. I think I've covered them. No overdraft fees. I talked about the debit card, 15% cash back. This, I love this. So I typically get paid every couple weeks, and I expect getting paid on a Friday. Here, I get early direct deposit when I have a SoFi account. I got my direct deposit 48 hours early. I was surprised. I was stunned. I read it when I signed up and I kind of forgot about it. And I was checking my balance on my phone. I thought, wow, look at that. It's 2 days early. Uh, that's pretty cool. I got a couple cons here, but honestly, I don't think they're a big deal. Uh, Decline purchase if you overdraw by more than $50. Uh, don't reimburse you out of network ATM providers fees. The next one I'm going to talk about actually does do that. and it's a nice option to have as well. There's the web address for SoFi. I got to tell you one thing about SoFi. I have bought stock in SoFi. It's very cheap. It is less than $7, $8 a share. Had been higher. They got hammered in the last year, but the platform is absolutely wonderful. I'm on it, I just love it because there's so much content there, and it's so easy to move around. Um, I will tell you that I'm going to buy more shares, and I'm taking off my savings account hat and putting on my investor hat. Uh, I'm going to buy more shares because I think that they're going to be part of a revolution of online digital banking in the next several years. Now, listen, this channel is devoted to dividend growth investing. SoFi doesn't pay a dividend, but you know what? If you're a smart investor, you're balancing out your portfolio with smart dividend growth investments and growth investments. This is a growth investment. I really think that this is going to explode. My assessment, okay, my opinion. I'm sharing that with you. I'm not a licensed financial advisor, but that's my opinion. All right, back to savings accounts. Next one, Ally Bank. Now, this is my other online savings account that I'm making frequent use of. So I have SoFi and I have Ally. Uh, Ally has great rates. Um, let me actually preface these two savings accounts. You will find other uh, savings accounts, online savings accounts that will pay a higher rate. I don't know that they have all the functionality in the products and services. Uh, I have a list of other banks or savings accounts that will pay over 4%. I don't have those. I'm looking at them. I like that, but I have these. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about these, and then I'll share with you those others. No monthly fees with Ally. They're formerly GMAC. You've probably heard of them. Um, Online savings, money market, and interest checking accounts are options. Honestly, when you sign up for one, you get them all. Um, the rates are 3.4% APY for the savings and the money market. The checking is low, 0.1%, but who really puts money in a checking account to make interest? I got to tell you, it's very easy to move money back and forth between these accounts. And I've done it several times. Um, Again, you are going to get a higher interest rate when you set up your direct deposit. When I first started out, think I think the interest rate was, I don't remember what it was, but it was quick. That it went right up to 3.4%, and it's a pretty slick platform. I like it. Unlimited deposits and ATM withdrawals and up to 6 additional transactions. 24/7 customer service. You don't see that often with uh, financial service companies today. They also use the Allpoint ATM in the U.S. for free, and actually you don't see this with SoFi. They will reimburse you up to $10 per statement cycle for fees charged at other ATMs nationwide. Where in the hell, I'm sorry, where in the heck do you hear about that? I've never heard of that. And maybe I'm just learning more about this stuff and haven't paid close enough attention. But I think that's fantastic. Here's something, and I didn't bold this, but I should have. You can deposit checks remotely with Ally eCheck Deposit. Some of these other online banks, it's hard to make deposits with cash. So anyway, that's something to think about. There's no monthly service fees. There's a couple of fees that are kind of annoying, um, but there they are. If you need somebody to do some research on your account, God help you. You'll pay $25 an hour. Outgoing wires is $20. That's actually not bad. I've actually done wire transfers at my one of my current banks, and I think I paid 25 or $30. I don't do too many of those. They have an excessive transactions fee of $10. I don't quite have the detail on that. I did look. They don't define what excessive is, but this honestly is a really good platform. There is the website. Signing up is very easy, very quick and painless. I tell you what, if you're still working and you sign up for direct deposit, you'll get this one day in advance. With ALI, with SoFi, you get it 2 days in advance. They're both good. I like to have a little variety, actually. Hedge my bets, kind of the old investor's way. Um, I've listed a handful of other additional high yield savings accounts that I've done some research, and I found most of these with the Business Insider. I have one of these. I have the American Express High Yield Savings. I like it. There is no um, trading account that's kind of integrated like they are with Ally and SoFi. But it's nice. You get a 3.5% APY, no minimum deposit, no monthly fees. They leave you alone. Um, 24/7 service. You got easy access to your money all the time. If you got a cell phone and you got the app on your phone, you've got it. Uh, Transfers are simple. You know what? If you have your card on an app on your phone and you have this on your app on your phone, you can move money very easy to make a payment on your Amex card. Again, compounding daily, depositing monthly. I think on almost every single one of these, that is the case. I did see one of these where they don't necessarily compound daily. I thought it was kind of odd. One of them is Primus, but they have a higher APY. So if you look at Primus, their interest is compounded monthly instead of daily. But look at their APY; it's 4.35%. They got a minimum deposit of $1. No monthly limits, transaction limits, and no monthly service fees. No minimum balance. That's pretty good. So, I've listed a bunch of these others. I'm not going to go through them all. You can read them and research them. Most of the ones on these are have APYs of over 4%. Um, I got to tell you, I like SoFi a lot, and part of me saying that is the ease of functionality in using it, but also I think as an investor, I really like it. So, and I'm looking to buy some ALI stock. So, folks, that is really all that I have. This is a short video. I hope you found this informative, and I would ask you kindly to go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. And if there's a notification button, click on it. And you'll be notified of new videos. I would say have a great evening and God bless, and talk to you at the next video.